Alright, sup witches, Celeste of the Silver Cord here, bringing you your full moon zodiac rundown and ritual for May 7th, 2020. There's a lot going on with this moon. I'm going to go ahead and go over the zodiacs, and then I've got a special spell that I have set up to do a little demo for you guys, something that you can do along with us if you wanted to join us for more. In the description below, I'll leave the link to the Coven, the Silver Cord, where you can join us for more stuff. Always, if you like these videos, please like, share, subscribe, spank the bell to get notifications. I know I don't do them as much as I was before, but, you know, life has definitely been switching around. I'm a single mom with 2 kids at home, so I am a teacher and a secretary, plus all the other things that go along with being a mom. So, yeah, let's get right into it. So, we got a full moon in Scorpio, and it is at 17 degrees, which is bringing the number 8. 888 is actually a big angel number that is going to be playing into this moon, because we've got 8 popping up a lot. So, Scorpio in the moon with the number 8. This is a time of rebirth, transitions, and change. A time to allow things to die out so that new things can start. Things and illusions that you've been holding on to, fantasies, things of that nature. It's time to let some things go so that new things can start to grow. With the sun being in Taurus at 17, bringing the 8 still, this is seeking truths, loves, and abundance through new structures and rituals, remaking or more focus on your personal image and maintaining yourself to your own expectations rather than worrying about what your expectations are of others. We got Mercury and Taurus at 20, bringing 2, and that is receptive to messages about hard choices, adaptability to change, and discovery. So this is just a lot of hard choices and messages about those coming in for us. And yeah, dropping the illusions and making hard choices and adapting to change. You know, we got Uranus and Taurus at 7. So this is hope and reflection. But with the 7 being the scholar and the trickster, this is hope and reflection. Reflect, but do not overthink. Do not outsmart your own common sense. Think for yourself, but don't think so much that you're making yourself paranoid. It is a slippery slope. You don't want to get into that fear frequency. So definitely focus on things that you can and you are willing to change in order to improve your circumstances. And don't focus so much on things that you have no control over, like other people. We got Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees, bringing the 2 again, so balances. Secrets coming to light, shadow work that needs to be done, time to own up to your own faults. That's what I'm talking about. Focus on things within yourself that you have the ability to change. We've got Mars at 26 degrees of Aquarius, bringing that 8 again. And this is hope and ambition mixed together, being aware of your goals and a drive to achieve them. Allow those, that ambition is not a bad thing, and it's okay to have ambition and know your goals and make and achieve goals will definitely boost your self-confidence a lot if you work in those areas. We've got Saturn in Aquarius at 1. Now this is self with the 1, and Saturn is all about control and temptation. Tempted by things that you cannot control is the message that I'm getting with this lineup. So you're more tempted by things that you cannot control simply because you cannot control them and you cannot figure them out. Makes things tempting. So just be mindful that those are going to be influences coming into play. We got Jupiter in Capricorn at 27 degrees at bringing a 9. And this is balancing the subconscious and the conscious mind. Harmony achieved through compassion and self-control. So for a lot of people, what it is awakening is becoming aware of your subconscious mind. And then you'll even get to the point where you realize that you are consciously doing things that you used to subconsciously do. And this is a powerful place for some people to be in, because if you are doing this, then that is exactly where you need to be in order to start rewiring the subconscious so that it works better for you and it is no longer self-sabotaging you. And now we got Pluto in retrograde. And it's all about transitions, rebirth, change, harmony, and beauty achieved through sincerity and affection. So it's really highlighting places where even white lies or things like that, it's really time to be sincere about who we're being affectionate with, and not just being, a lot of people will be over affectionate because of their guilty conscience or things of that nature. And it's time to start being sincere with yourself and sincere with the people that you give affection with. And yeah, work through that shadow work in those areas. We have got Venus in Gemini, and that is at 21 degrees, and that's bringing the 3. And this is a renewed sense of passion, sexuality, relationships that make you more confident. But these energies can be flaky. These are energies that come in and boost you up really high, make you feel really good about yourself. But that is dangerous because some of those energies can be narcissists, and they are just boosting you up so that you will boost them up. And then once you start boosting them up, that's when they start passive aggressively switching it up. So just be mindful that some of these energies can be really flaky that are coming in. Now we got the North Node in Cancer at 1 degrees. And this is a huge shift that everybody's going into. And this is all going to be about control, willpower, movement, divine timing, transitions, a new phase of focusing more on loving yourself and achieving yourself to your own expectations before you put expectations on anybody else. A lot of people get into relationships, and especially, well, I'm a woman, so especially guys love to say things like, oh, I don't need the house to be perfect. Just make sure my work shirts are clean and da 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 da. If you're just going into relationships for what this person can do for you, then you don't need to be looking at relationships. Live up to your own expectations before you get into a relationship with expectations on somebody else, because then you do not love them. You simply love what they can do for you. There you go, for anybody who wanted to see them. 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 8 of Rods, 3. Okay, so that is the energies affecting the moon. Now, why do I do the energies affecting the moon? Because the moon is our satellite, and especially during full moons, these are the energies that are being highlighted, focused, and broadcasted more towards us right now. That's why I follow the moon. That's why I got into doing moon rituals and following the zodiac and everything around it, was just so if I know the energies that are coming, I know what areas I need to be working on when to have the greatest impact. So that being said, for this month's spell ritual, I was going with the, how am I doing on time? Oh, I'm doing good. Webs of Illusion. And now this ritual will require you to go outside and collect some cobwebs. All right. So for this ritual, I'm using a yellow candle. Yellow is for mental clarity. The rune that I'm using on this candle is the ring runes. And this is circumstances that connect and bind you to people. And this ritual is all about burning away the illusions that you have of yourself and the illusions that you have of other people and how that they are actually connected to you. I do not suggest doing this if you are still needing your fantasies and illusions in order to get through whatever you are going through, because this spell is designed to burn away the cobwebs that are clouding your vision when it comes to people that you are connected to and attached to within the webs of your own energy. All right, so the yellow candle for mental clarity, the rings, because the focus is on the circumstances that surround us. For the herbs, now I have pulled some of the cobwebs out and put them in the herbs. The herbs are eucalyptus, which clears and purifies, and anise, which protects us from influences from negative energy and negative spirits. Now, and the cobwebs is a symbolization of you are ready to burn the cobwebs out of your eyes. Now, I've done this ritual for friends and stuff before. So, I mean, and it's not easy seeing somebody that, like, you know, it's usually an ex-husband or something with those matters and they want them back and blah, 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 blah. And then you burn away all these illusions and then you can see people for who they are. In my friend's case, she saw her husband for the narcissist that he was leaving her for a terrible, terrible relationship. And once she accepted that she was never really happy with this man and how he treated her and her child, she was able to release all that. And for the last year or so, she has been in one of the best relationships of her life. I love seeing her post and how happy she is now. And her ex is miserable. So releasing toxic bonds sometimes can be very, very hard, but it does need to be done. Okay, so we got the eucalyptus and the anise and the webs in the herbs. For the oil, I'm using dragon's blood. And this is healing through the element of fire. And learning and healing through fire requires being willing to allow things to burn away. Essentially, these kind of spells will cause a tower moment for you, but this is towers that you see coming and you are ready to embrace so that way you can start building new. Like I said with the initial over here, this is a time of rebirth and transitions and change, a time to allow these things to die so that new things can start, old connections, to see them for what they truly are and the truth of them without the illusion. In order to do that, you got to be willing to burn away the illusion. All right, now as always, I got the dragon's blood over here. Let's get on my little... So you can join us too, come on. All right, so dragon's blood. For the oil, I just use extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil is good for pretty much anything. You can use vegetable oil, has sun, yellow, abundance, correspondence to it. It doesn't really matter. It's a carrier oil, like when you're making oils to put on your skin. Now for the spell petition, what you will want is to put, for me anyway, I will put the situation that you are trying to seek clarity on. You will write on your spell petition, and then you will draw the rings over it. I like to use burnt willow sticks. You don't have to, you can just use paint. And then begin by anointing the candle. I always go base to tip 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then you'll put the herbs on it. See, the herbs are earth, the oil is water, the flame is fire. And then when you add them to the incense, we have our air, and then we have all our elements represented. All right, so you'll write your situation that you are seeking clarity on, or a connection that you are seeking clarity on. You can write their names or any other symbols that you are seeking clarity for on your petition. Draw the rings over it, representing the web that connects everybody. And then you bless it with your oils. And this is where you actually will add your cobwebs. Mixed in with the eucalyptus and the anise to burn away negative energies and to clear away so that we can see. And seal it all, your intentions, into your petition with the wax. I always fold them 3 times, 3 times 3. Make it be. Place it on the fire. And meditate and focus for the true clarity of what it is you're seeking. Call to your guides and ask them to guide you and give you the messages that you are seeking and confirmations that you are seeking. Because if you ask the universe for confirmations and you ask the universe for answers, it will bring them to you. But you have to be open and receptive to these answers. And you have to be willing, when it tells you it's time to let go of certain things, to let go of them. Or if it tells you that this is not working because of you and not because of the other person, you need to listen to that too. Now, this is a powerful transition, and we are in a major, major shift, and I did not even barely touch on it. I just touched on the moon aspects, really, of what is going on right now. So, embrace your change, embrace your power, live up to your own expectations, and see through the illusions is what I'm asking everybody to do. Make up your own mind. I do these videos and these spells for you guys to inspire you to create your own. I don't do these so that you will copy me exact. So if you do not have an ingredient that I have put here today, look up for substitutes. Create your own ritual, create your own space. If you would like to see our outside altar that we will be setting up tonight and doing spell petitions for our members in the Silver Cord, along with the group Spell Spiral, the link is below to join us at the Coven the Silver Cord on Facebook, where we'll be sharing all those pictures and more information about the moon and what we are doing today. All right. Blessed be all those who walk these paths with me. They'll have a wonderful full moon.